All right, so we're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. We've been watching a bunch of videos about uh, people collecting old video games and all kinds of stuff and picking and things like that. So me and my son, we're gonna probably call him Hangry, but we're trying to figure out what the name of the channel is. Don't know yet. Long story short, watching those videos got me thinking about my game collection that's been tucked away for quite a while. We just did a basement project that's been going on for almost a year, probably about 10 months, almost a year. And in that time, my mom passed away, so we inherited a few things from her as well. She was a gamer, and so she had some games and some different systems and things like that that we inherited. And over the years, I would say I've been halfway collecting. When I saw opportunities, I really like good deals. So whenever I see a good deal on something that I think I can maybe make money on or something like that, I'll pick it up. And of course, having a passion about gaming since I was a little kid, obviously whenever I saw a good deal on a game or thought it was a steal, I would pick up the whole thing. In fact, I can remember a time or two. What?
Like when if he sees like a $1 video game on Nintendo, he'll just be at a garage store. He'll be like, "Yep, I'm taking this."
Yep, for sure. So I'll pick up anything that I see is a good deal. What I haven't been good about in the past is selling those things. So I'll pick them up thinking, oh man, I could probably make a buck on this, I bet. And it kind of gets tucked away, and you can probably see all this clutter that is behind me. So anyway, bought all these games over the years. I can remember at least once or twice buying an entire person's game collection. Now it wasn't huge by any means, it could all fit in a box, but I bought like an entire NES collection for like $10, for instance. I remember doing that one time. And I've done similar things. I think I bought somebody's Wii setup, and all their games for $50 or something, I want to say. I'm not sure, I don't remember on that one. But anyway, all of it's just kind of been bought and then tucked away, bought and tucked away, bought and tucked away, inherited and tucked away from my childhood, tucked away. And it's all been tucked away.
From your mom, tucked away.
Yeah, and this cabinet here, not all of it. There's a little bit that's not tucked away that we've already pulled out from various areas here. We used to have a big basement and it was unfinished. So we just had stuff scattered everywhere, all this game stuff scattered everywhere. And when we decided to finish the basement, we needed to move it all over to the smaller little storage area off to the side.
To put in this.
And I said, let me put all my gaming stuff in here. And that was honestly the first time that I said, let me put it all in one spot. And so it's been put in here. It got locked away because I didn't want the people coming in here working, going into this cabinet. Honestly, we had to unbury this thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hangry. We had to unbury some of this stuff to even be able to access this cabinet. This is an old video cabinet from my grandparents. Anyway, it's a nice sturdy cabinet. This is a heated and cooled basement with humidity control, so it's been tucked away really nicely. Like I said, I buy anything and everything that I feel like I can make a few bucks on. And I have, collected some of these things over the years, so you can kind of see some of this other stuff before we break into this cabinet. I think this was either from my mom or from my grandparents. This is an old Nerf ping pong set. Pretty neat. Yeah. Some of my old Coke stuff. I'm trying to figure out with this channel, this YouTube. I'm kind of new to this thing, of course. Trying to figure out, do I want to focus on gaming? Because I'm really into gaming. I love gaming. Gaming's like my thing.
You mean our thing?
Yeah, our thing. But I'm into so many other things. I'm into bottles. I'm into Coke. I'm into collectibles. And,
baseball bats.
Like anything and everything almost, I'm into collecting.
Games.
So, but anyway, games is what I love the most. Luckily, my son's really big into games. My daughter's into games. My daughter's, she's the one behind the camera right now, and she's into technology stuff just like I am. And she's kind of volunteered to do some of the editing for me.
Yeah.
So I've got a star-studded production crew, and here we are. We're about to open. This is like Capone's vault here. Al Capone's vault. Got to figure out how to get this thing open. And like I said, truly, there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. We're just going to kind of pull it out of here quick. We're not going to go through it as we pull it out. We're going to pull it out of here and then go to a different room so that we can see it a little easier, and we'll kind of look at them a little closer one by one.
Ready?
Yep. So let's see here if you can get all that out of there. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm surprised you were able to get that open. Hey, in fact, go ahead. You can open it up. Let's see. Squeeze through here. All right. Let me. Why don't you back up there, camera lady? And you back up there, son. Let me see if I can get this out of the way. We got, like I said, this is kind of our storage area now. You can back up if you want.
Okay.
Let's get this out of the way. See if we can't get a better view. Okay.
There you go.
All right, that's a little bit better. We brought in our little, I don't know what they're called, a little donut light or whatever it's called.
Ring light.
This is actually a gift from Grandma.
Ring light?
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called.
Ring light.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So let me start from the top, because I know some of this stuff we haven't really touched it. It's going to collapse. Honestly.
Yeah.
At most we tucked most of this stuff away a year ago or more, because we started preparing for the basement project, and we just basically shoved this thing full of collectibles. You can see some of my collectibles there. These are old insulators.
I remember doing, like, packing it away.
So
I'm hooking up.
a lot of this stuff is just collectibles that I've gotten from yard sales and stuff. This is a signed baseball of some type. Let's see here.
Daddy, you're kind of in the way.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
This is a shock top for like if you're at a bar. It's the pull tab for the draft beer. So I tell you what, why don't you run this to our room that we're going to be looking at stuff, and just kind of set that off to the side, because we want to keep that separate from our gaming stuff, because we really want to focus on gaming here. This is some kind of collectible Coke thing. I'll tell you, with most collectible things, if it says collectible on it, a lot of times it's not super valuable, or it's going to take a really long time to be valuable. So this collectible Coke thing, I don't know if it's worth anything, but we'll look up some of that stuff. I'll try to put comps in the video. We'll see if we can't figure that out from the editing side. But here's a bunch of games.
Stuff.
So I'm gonna show you some of this stuff's like brand new.
Can I get the box?
I was buying so many that I wasn't even playing them, and honestly, I think some of these are mine. So there's some new games in that stack.
Can I get the box?
Whoa.
Don't drop those.
Yeah, I don't want to drop them. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the box there, bud. All right, let's just start stacking some of these games in there.
Sit it down.
So there's some new games. We got some old games. We got some even older games. There's even older games elsewhere. I like games in general, so I collect all kinds of games. So there's a whole bunch of, what is this here? A whole bunch of GameCube games, looks like. Boom.
Can I scooch this over to get this?
So, yeah, there's even some older games. Boom, there's some
Here, let me see.
Atari games there.
Atari.
Yep.
So
part of what we're doing here is really just trying to,
Here.
I've never done an inventory on any of this stuff to figure out what all I have or how much it's worth. You can put it down there. I just put those back up there just because I don't think they're going to fit in the box. But
Yeah.
all of this, I want to pull all these games out.
All of them.
And just kind of do an inventory. Figure out what do we have? How much is it worth? Do we want to sell some of it? Do we want to trade some of it? Do we want to play some of it?
Oh yeah!
For sure.
Lifestyle. High five.
For sure. There's just so much stuff. I mean,
there's a box.
Ninja Turtles, yes please. We got Contra here, booyah.
Mario.
We got Super Mario 3, boom. So there's just tons and tons and tons of stuff here. It's gonna take us a while to dig through it all.
Like, this might be used for, like, you know those like baseball games where you have to like hold on to this and then you like.
Yep, that's from a Wii there. So all right, let's run this, and then we'll take another video of what else we find in here. So you can hit pause for a second.